What is going on, everybody? My name's Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty3. Welcome back to my coverage of my Cricket 19 Big Bash. Your top run scorers are on the screen there, as well as the leading wicket takers. Stars with three of the top four there, Stain, Coulter and Zampa in there. The Stars won the toss. They've elected to bat. Today's game is between the Melbourne Stars and the Sydney Thunder. Have a look at the standings. All teams have played 8 games. The Thunder with an opportunity to get one game closer towards the Star with a win today, and the Stars can gain top spot back with a win over the Thunder today. Of course, the Renegades knocking them over last week and dipping our net run rate down a little bit. Obviously, I'm playing as the Melbourne Stars in this series. It's going to be Doggett to begin the bowling to Ben Dunk. Oh, what a good ball first up. Now, just to point out, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series early. Not early. We're now 9 games into it, aren't we, in terms of how everything's going. Just for reference, this video was recorded... Well, I recorded a couple of days ago, but it was edited on the 10th of December. And this is supposed to be out on the 12th of January. So I hope at least the teams are still somewhat relevant. I'm sure there are players that have gone in and out of the sides. The reason I've been recording so far in advance is just to get it done, to actually have videos for you guys throughout January, because right now I'm at the tennis. This is a run out. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, real horrible little run out here. I think it was a yes-no call. I know it's just a yes call, and Stoinis has gone for the single. Or did they go yes-no? Because who's been run out here? Ben Dunk's been run out, has he? I'm not too sure here, but it's clearly a run out. Yeah, it is Ben Dunk. So it was a yes-no call. Classic stitch-up by Marcus Stoinis there. Mostly by me and my failure to run between the wickets effectively. This one punched down the ground. The Stars 1 for 24 after the first 20 deliveries. So run rate not quite where we'd like it to be yet. That one chips straight back to the bowler. And Daniel Sams gets the other opener in Stoinis as the Thunder get 2. And that's not a bad time to get a wicket either. Glenn Maxwell out to the middle. Remember, we always say you got a 70% chance of winning if you take 3 wickets in the power play, and they've done it. Glenn Maxwell just chipping back to the bowler again, this time off the back foot. So Sams gets 2 within 3 balls. Maxwell goes for a duck, and the top leading run scorer, I believe, is Glenn Maxwell for the Melbourne Stars. And next best is Peter Hanscom, who's currently out in the middle. Now, also, I hope Maxwell's playing Big Bash this year, or if he hasn't, it disappoints me a little bit, because obviously I've been using him a fair bit in the games. There's another wicket. Madison caught behind. That's 4 down in the power play. That's the last ball of power play too. But obviously Glenn Maxwell I want to talk about for a quick little moment here. Hopefully he's playing cricket in some capacity. Obviously disappointed that he's out of the game due to some mental health issues. So hopefully he's progressed through a bit of that, and he's able to play some Big Bash cricket throughout the summer. If he's not, that's disappointing, but you'll still be able to see him in action in this video game. But I hope he gets well. Same with Nick Madison. I don't know whether or not he will actually be playing Big Bash due to his also mental health issues, but hopefully both of those guys will be good to go for the Melbourne Stars. Another free hit and another no ball and another catch taken. So a few little let-offs here for the Melbourne Stars, but they've been unable to capitalise on any of these free hits. We got another one here. And Seb Gotch gets some bat onto it. No, he can, but it just goes straight onto his pad, and they pick up 1. Or thought about the second, but a good call of no. Probably would have been another run out, another catastrophe of a run out. But this looks like it's going to be a boundary, a huge top edge. And it hits the rope on the full for 6. But yeah, hasn't been a fantastic batting performance. But on the plus side for the Stars, the run rate has jumped up to 8 and over. So they can still aim for about 160 here. Of course, the Thunder got a couple of really good batsmen in their side. We'll highlight them when they come in to bat. Remembering last time these two sides met, the Melbourne Stars did win against the Sydney Thunder. I believe they won off the last ball of the game, getting like a leg bye or something to get the job done after the Thunder made around about 150. There's another wicket. This is a beautiful delivery here from, is it Jason Sanger? Oh no, it's Chris Green. Sorry, I'm like, what am I talking about here? But Seb Gotch gone, Chris Green getting a wicket. He, of course, is the leading wicket taker for the Sydney Thunder. Jason Sanger bowling at this end. Good to see he was bowling at one end, so I was not completely out of the blue in terms of who was bowling and who was not bowling. It's Hilton Cartwright, who's had a couple of cameo innings so far throughout this big bash for the Melbourne Stars. We'll probably need to put on a really good little cameo again here. He's got 5 overs to do it. That fielder is stuffed and can't get to it, so it goes to the boundary for 4 again. And Peter Hanscom, 41, not out. Oh, they're coming back for 2. This is dangerous and nowhere near the line is Hanscom. He's going to be run out. And that's going to be very disappointing for the Stars, given he was probably the man to actually get them, you know, that score in the end. And now it's Coulter in at the crease. There's still 5 overs to go, so a runner ball from here would see the Stars get around about 150. They'd be wanting that as maybe a minimum. Anything above that would be fantastic for them. Coulter and Cartwright obviously want to have little cameo innings each and get themselves some good scores. But that's a good delivery. That's another wicket. It's Chris Green once again. He's an off spinner, yeah? He's definitely bowling off spin. Unless that's just another beautiful wrong-un. Regardless, it's a glorious delivery through the gates. Cartwright goes for 9. The Stars 7 down for 121. Adam Zampa make his way into the middle, averaging 6 in Big Bash cricket. Or in 2020s. Hopefully he gets a little more than that. The Stars will want a little more than that. They'll probably want a 15, 20 plus score here for Zampa. Oh, and he's almost hit it straight into the keeper's gloves on his first ball. Just look at how far across he's standing. He's 1 from 7 and he's been dropped down the wicket. They're going to come back for 3. Zampa's going to get home safely. 17 overs gone. The Stars 7 for 126. They were. Run out chance. Oh, direct hit would have been very close. Now how close they would have been. So we got, what, 16 balls left. There's another beautiful delivery. Has to be a wrong one. Surely it's a wrong one. I can't be not playing off spin this poorly. Maybe it is off spin, and I'm just playing this poorly. Zampa goes for 5. The Stars 8 for 128. Lamachine. Next ball gone as well. He's got to be an off spinner. I can't be this horrid. Anyway, it's a hat-trick ball for Chris Green. Can he do it? Oh, no he can't. So, disappointment there for Chris Green. But again, the Stars will look to just recuperate. Coulter seen some carnage at the other end. A few wickets falling. He's now 7 from 3, just trying to get some runs on the board. Of course, the Stars, if they go to run a ball from here, what's that, 144? You're looking for something like that. They'll pick up 2 here, get them to 140. So they'll probably aim for 150, be great. If we can get 10 off this final over here. Doggett steaming in to begin the final over. It's quick, it's straight, it looks good, and it's given to the Stars all out for 140. We will see a review here though, but it is absolutely pounding into the bottom of off stump. Probably a little bit of middle as well there if it deflects perfectly enough. But that's given out. Stars all out for 140. And now will be their opportunity with the ball. They've got 3 of the 4 leading wicket takers, do the Melbourne Stars, in Dale Steyn, Adam Zampa and Nathan Coulter-Nile. But can they defend 140 at the MCG? Going to be tough looking at this scorecard. Not a great deal of runs on the board there. Hanscom, the 41, the standout player, but even then it wasn't fantastic. Hilton Cartwright, I think, got some runs as well there for the Melbourne Stars. So it's going to be Dale Steyn to start us off. 4 for 9, his best. But let's look at the top run scorers for the tournament. Alex Hales and Usman Khawaja, 400 plus for both of them. Two of the top 3 run scorers. And straight away, Khawaja goes down the ground for 4. So if the Stars are any chance, they're going to need to stop this opening pair. There's another boundary. I remember getting Khawaja at almost first ball, I think it was, in that first time we played them. And already in the first 3 deliveries, they're none for 13. Amazing start. Oh, Khawaja continuing his epic form here. Hit 13 runs off the opening over, and he's just smashing boundaries everywhere. Thunder are going to get this in 5 overs at this rate. Absolutely absurd. A big full toss just taken on, and 4 runs. And now Alex Hales, who has only faced a 1 ball in the first 2 overs, gets this one away and gets himself off the mark. Again, it's just expensive, expensive, expensive. And another boundary. Just looking at that thing in the bottom right. It says there's been 5 deliveries bowled this over. There's only been, what, 2? Yeah, there's been... It's strange. As Khawaja goes bang again. And in the first 3 overs, we saw 33 runs come. I don't think the Stars managed to get that in the power play. Current run rate, 11 and over. It's pretty good. As there's another boundary coming here. And the Thunder are really getting primed to take this competition on towards the back end as the 50 comes up inside 4.3 overs. It's an absurd run rate, and they are absolutely crushing it. As this time, the Stars do get a wicket. Dale Steyn providing the goods, and outswing it to Khawaja. They've kept him on for, it's a 3rd over, I think, for Steyn. Anyway, the Thunder, 1 for 55 in 5 overs. Goodness me, they are on top of this game. And only wickets now can save the Melbourne Stars. The first priority will be Alex Hales, the leading run scorer at 4. This big bash in our video game format, of course, and he smashes that back down the ground again. It's just been a run fest so far from the Thunder, and already just 7 overs in, you can see they need less than a run a ball. It's already, what's that, 65 from 76. A big shout from Zampa. Given not out. This time it's through him. This time it's a wicket. It's Cal Ferguson. It's the wrong un from Zampa, and the stumps go flying. So it's not the main man, but it's a wicket nonetheless, and the Stars will have to take that. 2 for 76, the Thunder. Who comes in? Jason Sanger's in next. And it's not too long before he's hitting boundaries. That's over mid-wicket for 4. The Thunder, of course, currently sitting in 3rd position, 2 games behind the Melbourne Stars, so they could pick up a win here today over them and get ever so closer towards the top of the table. Of course, we're getting later and later in this competition. Only 5 games remaining for each side after this. This one's swept away and taken by Maxwell. So the Stars get a 3rd wicket. It is Alex Hales. But unfortunately for them, it looks like the damage might be done in terms of runs on the board. In terms of the runs that the Thunder have put on the board already. 3 for 105. They only need a further 35 runs as Alex Ross comes out to the middle, and they've got 53 balls to do so. As we're saying, there's only 5 games left in this Big Bash, so you want to be getting closer to the top towards the pointy of the end of the season. There's another wicket. Jason Sanger goes this time. And, of course, the top 5 teams progressing through to the finals in a new finals format for the Big Bash this year. First will play 2nd, 4th will play 5th, and then 3rd will play the winner of, 4th and 5th. And then 2nd will play the winner of 3rd, 4th and 5th. And then the winner will go on to the final to play the winner of the 1st versus 2nd. Did that sound confusing? I hope so. But it won't be too confusing when we lay it out a little bit later on when the finals do come around. So we're just sort of chewing through a bit of time here. The Stars trying to eke this game out as long as they can to keep their net run rate somewhat intact after it was destroyed by the Renegades last week. And with 5 overs to go, it looks like the Thunder are going to put another dent into it, only needing a further 8 runs. This one in the air should be taken and is. So the Stars get 5 wickets, but it's only a further 7 runs. Or was it 8 runs there required for a Thunder victory? Daniel Sams and Alex Ross in at the middle. That one whipped away to the onside. Should be a couple more ones here. But it's going to be a Sydney Thunder win. You would think anyway. There's not really any doubt involved. That one swinging into the stumps. Given not out by the umpire. I bet you there'll be a review here. And I know there's a review because I definitely reviewed it. Let's have a look here. Maxwell straight away says, I'm going to go upstairs. But it's going down the leg side. So not even that's going the way of the Stars as Daniel Sams smashes it down the ground. Is it enough to win the game? Not quite. It's going to just be the 2 runs. They need 2 more to win. Zampa bowling. And Ross gets it away on the onside. They're going to pick up those 2 runs for victory. And the Sydney Thunder are going to score a big win over the Melbourne Stars. They go a game clear in the 3rd. And they're 1 game away from tying it up with the Melbourne Stars. They've got the two of the 3 leading run scorers in the competition. Alex Hales and Usman Khawaja. And Chris Green is up there with the leading wicket takers. Took 4 today. For the Stars, not really too much to look forward to from this game. Not a great deal of positives out of it. Not really doing too much with the ball and with the bat. The 140 was okay without any real standout performers. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed Game 9 of the Big Bash as I play through the Melbourne Stars season through BBL09. Thank you, and leave a like if you enjoyed. If you've been loving the series, please let me know down in the comments below, because I do read all the comments. I don't know if you've known that, but I do read all the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.